3. I've got a giant ween. Welcome back to the Project Zomboid Building a Print series. This is Sergeant Zach, and I am Dingus. So we're back home. We got back. Yeah, we got back home. Sergeant Zach, for the last couple of days, he's been going back and forth with the bullets he got from the mall, trying to take out some of the zombies that were, along the road. He also learned to do the saxophone and learned to actually how to play it, and is now able to play some songs that I'll do for you in a second. But regarding the zombies during Lake Cumberland, so we had probably about a couple hundred rounds that were able to go to use immediately. There were some that we had to use to put in mags that weren't yet ready to go get fired. But anyway, so yeah, we had those bullets and we had a pipe bomb. We did some damage. I think we probably we took out a good amount of them, but we didn't even get close enough to the highway wreck. From the gas station, fortified gas station, from the fortified gas station to the highway wreck. We maybe got halfway there. There was a bunch of them. So yeah, we didn't get as far as I'd have hoped, but which sucks is we got to go there again. Gonna have to go on foot. Like I said, highway is just too crowded. But before we go, we gotta put our serving tables away, and then I gotta play you some good tunes. First song, In the Sheets. Alright, and for our next song, this is just called Smooth, this intermediate one. The Walking Dirty one we've already heard a bunch of times. This one's the one I like the most so far, probably. And that's all. We'll find some more eventually for the saxophone and some other instruments, but let's put this back. What? No, I don't want to favorite it. So we got 3 serving tables, we just gotta put them away. Some people might be wondering why I didn't just do that off stream, but I would like to keep you guys included in the building series. Or you might be wondering on YouTube why I didn't just do it while I wasn't recording or streaming, but yeah, I like to keep you guys in the loop with everything, every wall, every floor, every furniture. You know, I don't want to be one of those building series that you might be trying to follow along with, even though no one's probably going to be able to follow along with me because all of my early Twitch streams were lost because Twitch apparently thinks, hey, you know what? You should only be able to keep your stream footage for like a week. That's fair. But yeah, I didn't want to be like one of those series that you try to follow along with, and then they're like, okay, so we just built this house today in this part of town. Oh, and by the way, we built like 10 more houses, all basically connected to a mansion. And you're like, yo, what the hell? How am I supposed to follow along with that? How am I supposed to recreate that? So you know, I'm trying to be the change. Let's get these serving tables put down. Yeah, I'm a little worried about how the school trip is going to go because, well, I don't know. I'm just kind of worried there's going to be like, we're not going to be able to do the same trick we did where we walked there, went around the building and lost a bunch of them. We'll see, but I'm nervous. I feel like I bit my tongue or something, but I haven't. Look at that. 13 rows done out of 20. Look how far we've come. How many places? Lake Cumberland might just be the place with all the last serving tables we need. We just gotta go to it. Oops. Yeah, it's time for us to head out to Lake Cumberland. Probably going to be a bit of a silent but quicker drive than normal compared to other places we've been to. Once we get to the fortified gas station, you guys will really be able to see just the extensive damage we did. Alright, let's head on out. We should have put our scrap away. That's fine, I guess. Should probably replace our ball peen hammer with an actual hammer. few zombies you see littered on the road dead are not from me fighting. Those are just roadkill. Ha. Thoughts and prayers. Oh yeah, that's a crowd. Next time we ever have to do a metal run, which hopefully won't be for a while, maybe like years in real life down the road, we'll probably head down this way. There is some culling that needs to occur here, to say the least. Alright, so now that we're at the fortified gas station, you guys can really see, fuck. Guys are about to see just the extent of all the fighting we did. Or at least that we tried to do. Down there. Take you out. So as you can see, we did some damage. Took a decent amount of them out. You know, we kept fighting, but they kept coming. So we kept shooting, we ran out of ammo, chucked a pipe bomb, so you can see down there. Didn't work as well as I thought. Thought it would like kill them all at once. Instead of like started a fire. Maybe I should have thrown it closer, but yeah, I just started a fire. But the fire did work out, which to be fair is pretty good. You know, they all got the guys who were I threw it at, they all got into a group hug. But now this is where we walk. You might wonder why I'm walking a bit far, but the simple answer is that if we go there, we just park directly at you know, directly where the highway block, the highway wreck starts. Well, you know, there's probably going to be like a dozen zombies just standing by there. That's what happened the first time we tried that. And that was pretty dangerous for us, so this is what we do instead. You can see our fighting kind of, we expanded a bit. We didn't just stay there. We're not going to fight these guys. Main goal is just, you know, get there. Can't run, as tempting as it is, otherwise, you know. Oh. We're just gonna get, like, exhausted, and then we're gonna get chased by 1,000 guys until till one of them gets in front of us, or we get trapped in a corner. But thankfully, these guys are not sprinters. Mostly due to our settings that we put them on. Also remind me next time we go up there to take a shower. And you know what, a lone zombie getting an axe to the face never hurts anyone. Pretty good for the soul, I think. So the place we're going to is a school. Next place that was closest to the mall. It's got about 4 serving tables there. It's going to be a lot of trips back and forth. stay focused, make sure we don't get eaten. Because if we get eaten, we will die. Where are those guys going? That one's lucky. That zombie was lucky. So yeah, this is why we couldn't drive through Lake Cumberland. We tried, but it did not go well. Drove through the grass. You could see the footage on the YouTube. But yeah, we drove through the grass. We just kept going way too slow, and hundreds of them just followed us closely. We were getting surrounded pretty often. Then eventually it got up to the shopping centers, and there was just nowhere else to really drive. Yeah, I had to pull some professional gaming moves to survive. So the school is right there, basically. Fun fact, this is as far, or I think as far as we got them with the car. And I don't like this. So, if anyone has a better idea of how we can get through Lake Cumberland, let me know. You know, send me ideas. Good ones, preferably. Oh, a mime. It's either mimes or clowns. Yeah, it's dangerous. If like one of these areas was to get like, you know, full, could hop the fence. If I get surrounded on this end and one of these ends, it's not going to be very good for me. Oh, that was close. Right, I guess we're going to this way. Oh, that campfire's still going on. Oh, that's not very... Well, hopefully we don't burn the school down. Oh shit, they're spreading that fire. Duck. Okay, I think we mostly lost the burning zombies, which is good. Maybe they'll all, I don't know, kill themselves. Not really sure how long that fire is gonna go. Can't be too long. Oh, we're gonna have to go through that 4 times. I don't know how. Now that we're at the door, we gotta take care of the dudes following us. A couple more over there. Nice try. He thought he could sneak up on us. No, don't break through the door. Come on. Quick breach. I guess that one zombie just had a spear for some reason. They had a ranger machete, a hawk. You know what? It was on their back. Nothing in their bags. Yep, yeah, you got me. Backpack's already full, which isn't very fun. I would have noticed you faster. Now to sit on broken glass. Oh yeah, I still gotta recycle that one guy's crowbar. Could have forgotten about that. Find that cafeteria. Serving tables spotted. Alright, now to bring this back to the car. Alright, let's do this. I'm starting to get real tempted to just fight our way through. No, we can't. We can't. We get tired and then overrun, or a lot of things. Motorcycle or something we could definitely drive through. That's a fat bitch right there. If we had a motorcycle, we could definitely drive through this place. Shit, we're in a dead end. Handled that perfectly. I think I've come up with a new plan. Find a motorcycle. There's a bunch of motorcycles around. Kind of a problem with which one works. Also, how to get one before, you know, we get eaten alive. That's just great. That's the hole. The horseshoe. Alright, that might be it for today's stream, I guess. You know, I can't put you guys through just me walking back and forth the city. We're gonna figure something out, I promise. But for right now, this is Sergeant Zach. I'm Dingus. Thanks for watching. Should have followed for the next VOD, subscribe for the next YouTube video, and as always, keep your virginity intact. Bye.